Hey everybody, Kyle with Dirt Bike Channel here. I'm out rocking the Sherco today, shooting little drone footage. So it's been kind of touch and go here. Second full ride out on the Sherco. This thing is very slow to start. Let's see if it does it again to me. There are times I'm like, is this thing gonna start? See, quits. Quick spoiler alert though, I found out if you just open the throttle a little bit, this bike starts beautifully. More on that later. There we go. Now, that was in second gear. I don't want to have to take my bike out of gear every time I'm going to start the sucker. But this thing, you would be better off to be in neutral to get it to start quick. So, a lot of four strokes are kind of bad like that. This one is, oh, hit my foot peg. This one is pretty bad in that regard. Just in a rocky section of the trail here. With it being a little bit more rocky today than last time I rode it, I definitely am feeling the nimbleness, skittishness almost of the bike. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop my forks down in the triple clamps just a smidge. The bike is super agile, almost to the point of unstable. And today, where I've had so many, the first part of the trail has had so many rocks, it's just been kind of a struggle to keep her pointed straight, if that makes sense. I think I mentioned it on the last video or so that I did on the bike. This motor is not going to it isn't like a high-powered in-your-face motor. There's plenty of power, but it just, holy crap, cow scared me. It just doesn't super in your face, you know what I mean? And I'm wearing tinted goggles today. I don't even know why, but I'm not loving them because I moved from the light to the shadow and it's just not great. But I do feel comfortable on the bike. I feel like my handlebars are a little low from what I'm used to. I feel like I'm a little bit more hunched over. Now you can change that. That's not like it. I mean, handlebars are one of the easiest things to change. Let's see if we can think. Oh yeah, easy. Handlebars are one of the easier things to change. You can change your position, which I've done on the bike. Change my, oh, what was that, a squirrel? You got lucky, squirrel. After my first ride, I changed the dreadful grips. Sherco has just a nasty hard compound on their grips. All three of the Shercos I've had have had it. I do not like it. After my first ride, I went through and swapped for some pillow. Actually, these are Pro Taper Tri-Density grips. They're not pillow tops. And they are a glue-on grip. I don't love glue-on grips. I'd rather have a lock-on grip, but since I didn't have the exact stuff, the throttle cam, I needed to swap this over to like an ODI lock-on grip. I just put on these grips. And they are certainly better. I think so far riding the bike, my favorite thing is probably the front fork. The motor's good. Isn't gonna like make you too excited, but the front fork is really, really predictable and progressive. Handles the bumps, handles the rocky stuff pretty well. About as good as I could hope, especially in stock form. I do have them softened all the way out, so I've got the compression as fast as it can go. Rebound is sped up a little bit as well, but the rebound isn't as fast right now as my compression. I think this might be the most nimble feeling four-stroke that I've ever had. And like I said, it's almost a little too nimble. Like there's a fine line of like, is this nimble or is it unstable? I think this bike is flirting with that unstable line. So yeah. It's gonna be another one of those longer cut videos. But see how I'm able to kind of maintain a comfortable pace even with my goggle situation where I feel like I've got too dark of sunglasses on, but the bike makes me comfortable enough to maintain a good pace. Last week I rode my KTM 250XC. This week, today, I might get to ride twice this week. Been gone a lot, doing family boating down at Lake Powell in southern Utah. I'm trying to get my dirt bike legs back under me. Got a couple of trips coming up where we're going to do a lot of riding, so I got to get back in riding shape. seems like nothing gets you in riding shape better than riding. It's just kind of a good thing, right? At the same time, if you don't have the time to go riding, because it takes a lot more time to get out and go ride than it does hit a treadmill or a bike or a rowing machine. Yeah, something about the Sherco, when I'm on it, it makes me feel like I'm going slow. And then when I watched the videos back, I'm like, oh, I'm not going that slow. It's just kind of weird. A little bit of a weird phenomenon there.